The city that remembered. The blackout lasted 7 seconds. 7 seconds was all it took. Across the city, surveillance feeds froze mid-frame, billboards blinked into silence. Transit systems stalled, doors sliding open as if the city itself had taken a breath and forgotten how to exhale. In those 7 seconds, something unexpected happened. People looked up. Orion felt it from beneath the streets, a ripple moving through the network like a shiver through bone. He hadn't just disrupted systems, he had interrupted routine, and in the absence of noise, memory rushed in. "They're confused," Ava said, watching a cracked monitor in the abandoned station. Faces filled the screen, citizens staring at dead displays, at reflections of themselves that never happens. Orion nodded. Confusion is the first symptom. Of what? Awakening. The terminal beside him flickered to life without being touched. Syndicate Patapron, active. Ava swore under her breath. "They're escalating." "No," Orion said quietly, "they're afraid." The air pressure shifted far above. Something massive moved. Drones descended like iron rain. They broke into the open through an emergency stairwell, emerging onto a deserted boulevard bathed in blue emergency light. Towering screens along the street snapped back to life, not with advertisements but with a single symbol: the Syndicate's glass mask. The voice followed. "Citizens," it said smoothly, "remain calm. A systems anomaly is in progress. Your safety is assured." Orion stepped into the open. Ava grabbed his arm. "What are you doing?" Finishing the interruption, he replied. Drones swarmed, targeting lights converging on his chest. Orion raised his hands, not in surrender but in invitation. "You told them fear was efficient," he said aloud, his voice carried through hijacked speakers across the district. "You were right," the mask flickered, "but memory is contagious." Data poured outward from Orion like light through shattered glass. Old footage flooded the screens, deleted protests, erased broadcast, faces of people who had vanished. A woman in the crowd gasped, "That's my brother." A man fell to his knees. They said she never existed. The drones hesitated. Ava stared at Orion in disbelief. "You're broadcasting yourself." "No," he said, "I'm broadcasting us." Inside the Syndicate's core tower, alarms screamed. The masked figure watched feeds fracture and multiply. "Deploy the failsafe," it ordered. A subordinate hesitated. "If we activate it, the city will forget." The figure finished again. Orion felt the failsafe engage like a tightening noose. Memories began to dim, faces blurring, names slipping away. Ava clutched her head, gasping. "They're wiping it," she cried. "Everyone." Orion stepped forward, pain tearing through his systems. "Not everyone," he said. He reached inward, not for data, but for the echo of the man he had been, the journalist, the dissenter, the human who believed memory mattered. "You can't erase what people choose to remember," Orion whispered. He made a choice. The network surged. Every personal device in the city lit up, not with files, not with proof, but with a question. "Do you remember?" And beneath it, a single option: yes. One by one, people pressed it. The drones fell from the sky. Screens shattered. The glass mask cracked down the middle. In the sudden quiet, the city breathed again. Ava stood beside Orion, tears streaking her face. "You did it." Orion looked out over the crowd, uncertain, frightened, alive. "No," he said softly, "they did." Somewhere deep within the collapsing systems of the Syndicate, a final protocol activated. Not containment, not erasure, succession. Orion felt it, another presence stirring in the dark. The war for memory was only beginning, and the city now knew his name.